Some of this chapter you're going to like, and some of it maybe not so much. But I've got some shortcuts to show you that you're going to like, I think. And but to start with, sometimes the old way is the best way. Remember, x cubed is x, x, x. So I can do that, and then plus 4 x squared is x times x plus 2 times x. Now remember that when you've got one item or one term on the bottom in the denominator, you can split it. It's one of the rules of fractions. And like I said, sometimes the old way is the best way. Especially here, because 2 divided by 2 is 1, x divided by x is 1. So that's going to end up plus 1 right here. X divided by x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. X divided by x. 6 divided by 2 is 30. So I love doing the old way on this one, because the old way keeps you from making a mistake. A lot of people just let this point right here go to nothing. And that's not true, because if there's 3 terms on the top, there has to be 3 terms left over. Number next. 1, 2, and a y. X and a y and a y over x and a y, x and a y, choppa choppa, choppa choppa. That leaves x plus y. So numbers 1 and 2, not so bad. Number next, ick. That one gets a little hair raising. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3. So, 2 of these, 2 of these, one of these, two of these, and one of these, two of these, and one of these, two of these, and one of these. So, negative divided by negative is positive. Same. Got to keep the minus. 2 goes into 20. 10 goes into 20 twice. 10 goes into 30 3 times. 10 goes into 40 4 times. Yuck. Now, that leaves an X and a Y. Three Y's are left. All of my X's are gone. And I've got one X left. That was a big fat hairy deal. Now with number 4, I could factor. This is type 2, but there is a shortcut. And I like this shortcut. XX divided by X leaves X. Positive 6 divided by negative 2 is minus 3. I love that shortcut. So I take the first 2 and I divide them. I take the second 2 and I divide them. The other way would have been to have factored x minus the big, x minus the small. And I still would have ended up x minus 30. I love that problem. And guess what? I can do that same shortcut on number next. Will it always work? No, but you will most of the time. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. XX divided by X is X. Positive divided by positive is plus. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Y divided by Y is Y. Now this would have been the factoring where you would have taken that 3 and changed this into x squared plus 10xy plus 24y squared and factored this. Now, let me type this formula and let me shortcut that. Let me make it smaller. A minus B, A squared plus AB plus B squared. Well, guess what? Here's your A minus B. So your A, we're shortcutting it right now. A is X, B is 2, so X squared, and that's plus, multiply these two for AB, so 2X plus 2 squared is 4. I just showed you how to shortcut. No, there is no shortcut on this one. You just got to do it the long way. So I'm dealing with the numerator, or the top. Group the first true, group the last two. Your GCF on the bottom, or the GCF of the first two is X squared. Bring that minus down. GCF of the second is 1, because X and 5 have nothing in common. Now, X squared minus 1 is X plus 1, X minus 1. Remember, difference of squares. And then the division of the second set. Change all your signs, and stuff divided by 1 is stuff. So now, dividing by X minus 1 makes X minus 1 go away from both top and bottom. And your answer here is X plus 1, X plus 5. Woo! So, the long division with numbers is a pain in the butt. And I think long division with polynomials, it's very similar, but I think it's easier. And I could go ahead and show you how to do long division with numbers, but if you need to know how to do it, video it on YouTube, okay? But here's my process, and I want you to do this, okay? Will it be a long process that kills a lot of trees? Yes, it will. But it will keep you from getting it wrong. First divided by first. And then the next step. Change the sign of the answer you just found times your divisor. And your divisor in this case is 2x minus 5. So your divisor. The thing that you're dividing by. Now, when it's set up like a fraction, your divisor is on the bottom. When it's set up like a long division, your divisor is in front. Now, when you do this, you're not allowed to have any missing pieces. If you do, you have to replace it with what's called a placeholder. 0 is your placeholder. In this case, x cubed, x squared, x constant. There is nothing missing. So you're in a good spot. First divided by first. When you do this, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Xx divided by, or xxx divided by x is x squared. Put that over a like term. Now, normally they won't match. Change the sign. That's what that triangle means, change in. It's a chemistry signal, symbol. That's shorthand for change in. All right? Whew, my hand's cramping. Now we spread the jam like Austin was saying. We do the distributive property. So negative 16x squared, or x cubed, negative times negative is positive 40 x squared. Now this one is going to get absolutely ugly. I'm just going to tell you. The numbers are going to get really big. Choppa choppa. That first one always goes to 0. And unlike with numbers, you usually just bring down the next thing. In polynomial division, you bring all of them down. First divided by first. And that's positive